What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Doing a little recap over our free picks from yesterday. So yesterday was another day that was 2-2 again. So CJ McCollum, RA, obviously chalked us. That one was just a bad look on my part. It was kind of close. He had 5. They took 1 rebound away from him in the first half, but he didn't really do anything in terms of the rebounds or the assists. We had our man Maxey over points. That one was pretty free. Maxey wasn't really that sweaty at all. We had Garland over points and assists. That one cashed whether you took his discounted line or if you took his original line. That one cashed. I actually played Garland last night over PRA with Maxey points, and that one ended up cashing us out, so it wasn't too bad on that. And then we had Mark Williams PRA. Now, Mark Williams, I didn't even get to lock in. So at like 5:30, I checked the board. Nothing was on the board for Mark. I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna force this play. So I didn't even look anymore on the app. So I don't know if you guys got Mark Williams or not. I haven't really seen any slips in my Discord posted with Mark Williams on them from other people. So I don't know if you guys were able to get him or not. If you got him on a sports book, I don't know what you played him at. I said you could play him up to like 29.5 PRA. I think he ended with 27. So if you played 29.5, you would have chalked on that. But for me, I faded it, so it wasn't even. I didn't even get to lock Mark Williams in yesterday. So 2-1, 2-2, depending on the way you want to look at the play. We'll call it 2-2 since I did say Mark Williams would be a decent play. And I'm not even gonna lie. If I would have been able to lock in Mark Williams, I probably would have had a lot of money on him because LaMelo got ruled out as well. And yeah, I definitely would have thought Mark Williams would be a lock. Now, that being said, Mark Williams' PRA is sitting at 33.5 right now, and I'm not touching it. So we'll go over all that here in just a minute. But anyways, guys, before we do anything, I'm going to pick a winner from yesterday's video to win a free month of VIP. So if you guys are new to the channel, I do this in every single video. Every video I give away a free month of our premium. That's only if we hit a certain like threshold. So if we hit 250 likes on this video, I will pick a random comment down below to get a free month of VIP. So make sure you guys leave a comment, hit that like button. You got to be subscribed to win. Make sure you guys are subbed, and let's pick our winner from yesterday. So winner from yesterday's video is for Mark Reagan, who said 3-game slate on Friday. Weird VIP. So Mark, yes, really weird slate yesterday. 3-game slate. I'm surprised there wasn't blowouts. That actually made me a little bit happy that it wasn't the National Blowout Association yesterday. But today, massive slate, man. So got lots of good plays that we can go through today, and I got 4 of them for you guys. So Mark, send me a message on Discord. Got you that free month of VIP, man. And let's go ahead and jump into these things. But anyways, guys, if you want to get all of our plays, just click the link down below. Go to our WAP or our Patreon, whichever one you guys do prefer. They both do the exact same thing. They give you access to the paid section of our Discord. We'd love to have you guys a part of our VIP. That's where we post every single slip, we post a list of our plays, just all around good vibes in there, guys. We'd love to have you in there. If you don't want to join our paid section of our Discord, join our free Discord. It is free to join anyways, guys. It's a free section. We'd love to have you guys a part of that community. Link for that's down below. You can get a free month signing up for any partnered apps. Those include Underdog, Sleeper, Parlay Play, Chalkboard, or Better. If you sign up for any of those apps with our code and make a deposit, I'll give you a free month. So just let me know, and we'll get you guys added if you are a part of that. But anyways, now we can jump into these plays, guys. Enough rambling around. Let's go ahead and get this going. So first pick of the day is going to be a run it back play for our man Tyler Herro. So looking at this game, we got Miami versus Brooklyn. They're playing in Brooklyn. It's a minus 8-point spread in favor of Miami. So, or 8.5-point spread. So Miami, I do think is going to win this game. I do think the game's going to stay competitive. I don't think it's going to be a blowout or anything. So let's go ahead and pull Herro up. So they got Herro's line down to 31.5. Well, it was 31.5. 31.5 is what I locked in at. So I'm going to click this on Prizepicks. If you want to risk it at 32.5, I don't think it's a bad play, but for the ones who got hot Herro last game or last time we played him, he did miss the 33.5 by a hook. So it could definitely happen again. He could end up with 32 and cash the line that I'm going to take and then chalk this one. So I personally wouldn't play the 1-point bump. Parlay Play might have it on here. I will say, guys, if you're thinking about signing up for Parlay Play, wait until the beginning of February. I can't give away a free month for the next like 6 days because Parlay Play has me on limit, and they told me yo, you need to stop pushing our platform. We're past our budget for this month, so try not to get many signups. So I'm trying not to get people to sign up for Parlay Play just yet. So if you want a free month of VIP, wait until February 1st, and then we can get you guys added. But anyways, they do have Herro at 32.5 on here or 29.5. So if you can't get Herro at 31.5, I got him on Underdog at 31.5, and I'll show you guys a free slip here in a minute if you guys want to lock it in. But 29.5 is great as well on other apps. So you can get on like Sleeper and Parlay Play and Chalkboard. You can always buy these lines down, and I recommend you guys take advantage of those. Even though it's a lower payout, 1.47x, the odds of hitting are way higher, and you're trying to get an advantage over these books. So even if you're taking a lower payout, I love double up slips, man. I don't care if I win a 4x, 5x, 3x, 10x, whatever. I'm not going for those big wins. I'm going for those double ups every day. I'll put 75 to 150 bucks on a double up, make 150 profit on a slip, and try to do that 2 or 3 times a day, and you can make good profit from it. So just throwing that out there. These lower lines are not bad to take, and I don't like to play like a 1.2x or anything, but if it's anywhere over 1.3.5, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, those are the lines I like to play. So this Herro play is going to be one that I'm definitely going to lock in just in case he does hook my other line. So I will play this at 1.47. You can get him there if you want 29.5, or if you want to risk it at 32.5, you can. So Underdog has him at 31.5, or they did as of a couple hours ago. But anyways, that is going to be pick number 1, Tyler Herro. We'll pull him up over here on outlier.bet. If you guys do want to try Outlier out, 7-day free trial is down below. So 32.5 is what it's going to show here. 31.5. He's cashed 6 of his last 10. He's cashed 24 or 42. So I'm going to put this at 29.5 just because they don't have 31.5, and I'm not taking 32.5. So I'm just going to show you the other line that I would take. So if you were going to take it at 29.5, you can get him at 71% hit rate, 30 of 42 games this season. Head-to-head, he's cashed it all 3 games versus Brooklyn. 1 is from this season back in December, where he had 38 PRA. Injury news, Butler's obviously sitting. Adds a lot more usage for our man Tyler Herro. I'm glad Butler's not playing tonight. And Herro's been killing it, man. Looking at his last 5, he cashed it 5 in a row. He's cashed just 8 of his last 10 games. So 7 straight games, 8 of his last 10. Dude has been hot as of lately. He has had a couple of games where he had 31, if you want to look at that. So 31.5 is a little more risky than 20. Well, it's obvious 31.5 is more risky than 29.5, but I'm just saying, like, the 29.5 line looks beautiful in my opinion. He's averaging 17.5 field goal attempts per game over his last 10. And on the season, it's sitting at 17.5 as well with a 47% field goal percentage. So, dude's shooting almost 50%, shooting pretty dang good. If you look at Brooklyn's points, rebounds, and assists defense, 18th points, 4th rebounds, 23rd in assists. If you go over here to the point guard position, it's 17th, 11th, and 24th. And shooting guard is 11th, 1st, and 16th. So they don't give up as many stats to the shooting guard position. Point guard, they give up quite a bit. But regardless of that, man, Herro's going to cash this out. I can feel it, and I'm going to be locking him in. So I'm going to pull this up on Props Madness. We're going to take a look at the shot chart here for our man Tyler Herro. So, if I can find him. So Tyler Herro, we're going to look at players. So Tyler Herro shoots 49% from behind the arc. The other 37% is going to be in the paint or under the rim. Opponents' defense, they have 7th in the league in terms of from behind the arc, other than corner threes. So Brooklyn gives up some of the most in the league in terms of corner threes. And they give up 23rd in the league, so bottom 10 defense under the rim as well. Matchup-wise, if you hit the verses, you can see it's a green matchup under the rim. Everything else is going to be yellow or orange. Regardless of that, man, I think Herro has a good game. Looking at similar players versus the Nets, 4 of the last 6 have cashed, and then by position, 7 of the last 15. So it's not many guards have cashed versus them, but Herro, I think, is going to have to tonight if they want to win, and I think they're going to win. So I think this game's going to stay competitive. I think Herro cashes this out, and that is our first pick of the day. So Tyler Herro, got him locked in. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up this slip for you guys so you can see what I locked in. So I locked this in over on the Underdog app. So I got Herro with Porzingis. It's a $177 win off of $75. So a little over a 2x. If you guys do want to tell this, so like I said, I like to double up, man. 75 to 150, depending on how much I like the slip. I actually like this slip a lot, but this is what I locked in. So you guys can see second pick of the day. This is going to be one of our discounted lines. It's going to be for our man Porzingis. So let's pull Porzingis up. I'm assuming you can get a goblin. Yeah, so it is going to be a goblin on Prizepicks. Like I said, it's going to be a discounted line on Prizepicks. A parlay play, we'll see what the payout is, see if it's better to take over there than it is on Prizepicks. And always check these lines on every app, guys. See the one that gives you the most payout, and play them there. So almost a 1.4x for Porzingis PRA, which, let's see. So it's a 2.25x on Prizepicks with these two plays, and it is over a 2x, and that's with a discounted Herro. So this is the value you can get. So I would much rather, and I'm telling you guys this just trying to teach as well, because I know there's a lot of people who are new to sports betting that is doing this. So if, like, yes, your payout will be higher here. If we put this on $75, you win $168. You put this on $75, you win $150. Now, $18 profit is not worth 3 points in my opinion, because 3 points lower for Herro at 29.5 for almost the same payout. So for me, this one's a no-brainer to play the lowered line on Parlay Play and play it with Porzingis rather than play this over on Prizepicks, because that just means Porzingis' payout is a lot higher on it's probably like a 1.2x on Prizepicks. So don't lock it in there, guys. Go take it on another app. Take advantage of these plays, and yeah. Porzingis and Herro on Parlay Play actually looks like a really good slip if you don't have Underdog, or if you don't want to play it on Underdog, or if Herro got bumped on Underdog. With tons of ways you can do this, guys. Just look on the other apps and pick the one that you like the best, really. So this is so far the best slip I've seen for Herro and Porzingis lineup. But anyway, let's pull up our man Porzingis over here on OUTLIER. So Porzingis, 27.5 is his original line. We're buying it down to 24.5. 24.5. He has cashed in 8 straight games, averaging 28 PRA over his last 10. Looking at him on the season, he's cashed this 75%, which is 15 of 20. They are playing against Dallas tonight. Dallas is going to be a good matchup for our man Porzingis. Head-to-head versus Dallas, yes, he has only cashed 2 of his last 4. None are from this season. He played back in June. He only had 6 PRA, but look at his minutes. He only played 16 minutes. And we do know Porzingis was coming off an injury this year as well. So looking at that, Porzingis played 27 minutes his last game versus the Lakers. They did get beat. I don't think they're going to get beat here tonight. Looking at Dallas's PRA defense, they give up 11th in the league in points, 18th in rebounds, and 13th in assists. If we go over to the power forward position, 17th, 13th, and 7th. Small forward is 10th, 13th, and 23rd. So give up kind of middle of the pack and everything in terms of stats to the forward position. I like Porzingis tonight. Porzingis has been shooting a decent amount of shots, man. He shot 16 his last game. He shot 13.5 on the season so far. Over his last 10, he's averaging right at 13. So he's going to get over 10 field goal attempts tonight. I think 24.5 is going to be a little bit low. We know Porzingis can get double-digit boards as well. So if he scores 14 points, gets 10 rebounds and an assist, he's going to pretty much cash us out. So not saying that's exactly how this game is going to go. I can see Porzingis dropping 20 points tonight, getting 10 rebounds. I can see him having a good game. But 24.5. Really like to play. If you want to play his original line, you can. I don't personally like the 27.5 as much, but it is there if you want to risk it. But 24.5 is what I got locked in for our man Porzingis. We'll pull this up over on Props Madness. Take a look at the matchup in terms of where they allow points. So we're going to pull Porzingis up, click the player. Porzingis shoots 42% of his shots from outside the arc, 3-pointers. And then the other, 47% we're going to be in the paint under the rim. So that's where a majority of his points are going to be. 90% of his shots are going to be from those general areas. The opponent's defense, they have one of the best 3-point defense in the league. Top 3 defense in terms of where they allow points and being in terms of not allowing threes, But everything else pretty much in the yellow. Obviously allow a lot of corner threes on one side, not the other. So versus everything's in the yellow except threes. It's going to be in the red for Porzingis. To me, that doesn't mean a lot for me right here, because I think Porzingis is still gonna drop some threes for us. So I don't think that top 3 defense right here is gonna be the key factor in Porzingis cashing or not. I think Porzingis is gonna get it, so I'm not too worried about seeing that red. If you are worried about seeing the red, just fade to play. But looking at similar players versus the Mavericks, 2 of the last 3 have cashed by position, 7 of the last 15 have cashed, so kind of almost half, 47%. But regardless, man, Porzingis at 24.5. Love the play. You guys already see I got him locked in, and that is going to be our second play of the day. So for the next 2 plays, guys, I am going to give you guys the choice to pick what you want. It's all your choice, but I'm going to give you the 2 numbers that I like for these plays, and you can pick the one you want between the 2. So first one is going to be for our man Karl Anthony Towns. So we got Towns, his PRA, they got him at 42.5 or at 39.5. Now this payout is probably going to be better on Parlay Play as well, or on Sleeper or Chalkboard than Prizepicks, because Prizepicks has it at a goblin. I love Towns at 39.5. I don't love Towns at 42.5, but I like Towns at 42.5. Knicks versus Kings. I think this is going to be a competitive game. Knicks are playing at home. Towns has been doing work as of lately, and he's had a really good season. I just think Towns is going to have a good game, man. So that's my opinion on this. I'm going to let you pick the one you want. I personally will be locking Towns in at 39.5 for a lower payout. I know people don't like seeing discounted lines in the video, so I'm going to give you the option. If you want to take it at 42.5, you go for it. Some apps might have it at 41.5. They did about 30 minutes ago, so I don't know if they still do. If it's 41.5, I like that line obviously better than 42.5, but I'm just throwing that out there that you can buy some of these lines up slightly if I play a discount. So looking at Towns, we're going to look at his points and rebounds and assists. So it is a 1.47x on Parlay Play, and that is what I'm going to play it at unless there's a better payout on another app. So I'll check Chalkboard here in a minute and make sure it's less than 1.47 if I do decide to play it. But Towns at 1.47x, 39.5 PRA. I love the line, man. I'm going to be locking it in. If you want to take him at 42.5, it's a 1.88x on Parlay Play. Way better than Prizepicks. There is no reason to play either of these lines on Prizepicks versus Parlay Play because the payout is way lower. So that's what I'm throwing out here. I know this is not a good video in terms of not signing up for Parlay Play because I'm kind of fighting a case for Parlay Play, but I do like the app. But anyways, if you already have the app, then it's perfect. You can just, you already know what I'm talking about. But anyway, these lines are way better. Now, my personal pick, 39.5. I think that line is great, and I will be locking it in here. So Karl Anthony Towns, our boy Cat, PRA 39.5. He has cashed in 8 of his last 10. Just come off a 47 PRA game versus Brooklyn. He's cashed this in 60% of games this season, which is 24 or 40. There's no head-to-head data versus the Kings since he's joined the Knicks. So obviously his last game he played for Minnesota. He played for Minnesota as the different Cat, man. Cat was not in his natural element. He can't play true center. Playing over for the Knicks, dude, it's just been a completely different ball game. This is Cat's team. Injury news. Both teams are pretty healthy. Fox is game time decision. That does matter in terms of how close this game stays. Right now, it's a 6.5 point spread in favor of the Knicks. If Fox plays, I like this game to stay close. Like it to stay competitive, and I just like the game in general in terms of targeting because the Kings give up quite a bit of stats. So let's take a look at the Kings defense here. They give up top 10 bottom 10 defense and points allowed, giving up 114 per game. Top 11 in rebounds and assists, giving up 11th in both of those. If you go to center position, they are bottom 5 and rebounds allowed, bottom 3 in assists allowed, and then bottom 10 in points allowed. So they give up tons of stats to the center position. So that looks beautiful for our man Karl Anthony Towns. And another reason I love this prop, man. We know Towns can get 50 to 60 PRA if he has a good game. This could be one of those games. I'm not calling it for that, but I do like both of his PRAs. And 39.5 is just a discounted play. If you want to risk it 42.5, I like that play too, but I love it at 39.5, and that's why I'm saying to lock it in there. But totally up to you how you guys do this. I'll put 42.5, it was 41.5 on some apps. Let me check. I'm gonna pull this up on Chalkboard real quick, and based off what Chalkboard tells me right now, will tell me whether or not I put it on the list at 41.5 or 42.5. Because if it's 41.5 on Chalkboard, I'm just gonna say take it there. So it is yes, it's 42.5 on Chalkboard as well, so it did get bumped up there as well. So, all right, so 42.5 is what this play will go on the list tomorrow. So if he doesn't get at least 43, I'll consider it an X, but I will be playing it at 39.5 for the most part. So just throwing that out there. I just don't want to have another discount on this list, so that's what I'm taking. So Towns, we'll pull up over here on Props Madness. We'll take a look at the where the Kings give up most of their points. So we're going to click Karl Anthony Towns. We're going to look at players. So Towns, 47% under the rim, 17% in the paint. So what is that? 64% is going to be either under the paint or in the paint or under the rim. And then you got 30% of shots from outside the arc. We know Towns can hit these threes. We played Towns over 1.5 threes before on the free picks, and he has cashed us out before. So definitely could happen again tonight. Looking at similar players versus the Kings. 4 of the last 4 have cashed. That being Miles Turner, Porzingis, and then Wemby. So Towns definitely, in my opinion, the best of those. That's just my opinion. So there could be, definitely could be an argument for Wemby here. But I'm a Towns guy. I like Towns, and I would say he's probably the best of these players. So Towns can definitely cash us out too. And then looking at similar players by position, 7 of the last 15 have cashed because of 47% hit rate. So overall, matchup does look pretty good in terms of where the points are allowed. It is red under the rim. Everything else is either green or in the yellow or light green under here in the paint. So I don't think they're going to stop Towns under the rim either. I think Towns is going to be able to do what he needs to do. But I do like this play for Karl Anthony Towns as pick number 3. So jumping into our final play of the day. I don't know how long I am in this video. I feel like I've been talking for 45 minutes, so this video might be a little bit longer. But our last play is going to be for our man Kawhi Leonard. So taking Kawhi, we played him the other day. He cashed us out. So you can get him at 21.5, or you can get him at 19.5. So this is on parlay play, obviously. If you want to get him at 19.5, there's no gobbling on Prizepicks, but so 21.5 is a 1.7x, 19.5 is a 1.5x. Now, I told you I like to play these discounted lines. Kawhi, I'll probably play at 21.5 as well as the 19.5. I might mix and match with these two. We'll see what happens on this. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't locked Kawhi in just yet because I wanted to get this video out, and I was doing some research on Kawhi, and I was like, you know what, I really like this play. So I like Kawhi Leonard over 21.5 PRA or 19.5. Obviously, his minutes are going to be limited. They're probably not going to be back on full minutes today. I don't know what his minutes are going to look like, so that's where the risk with this prop comes. So looking at Kawhi, he has cashed 3 straight games, 3 of his last 6. Looking at minutes. Started out 19 minutes, then 21 minutes, then 21 minutes, then 24 minutes, then 24 minutes, then 24 minutes versus Washington. Last game, maybe he played more. They beat Washington by 17. They didn't really need Kawhi to stay in. So I'm thinking tonight's game is going to be a little more competitive. So it's the Clippers versus the Bucks. They are playing in LA. I think that this game does stay competitive. I think the Clippers are actually favored to win. If you look at Milwaukee's defense, 8th in points, 21st in rebounds, 8th in assists. If you go to the small forward position, bottom 10 in every category, bottom 5 in rebounds allowed. So they give up a ton of stats to small forward. They don't give up many to power forward, but Kawhi should be able to come out here and have a good game. Now, if he plays 25-plus minutes, I think he's definitely going to get 22 PRA for us. If he plays 23, 24, the same exact. I can see this being kind of sweaty, depending on how he shoots. So looking at field goal attempts, he shot 16 shots his last game. He's averaging 12 attempts per game. Now, his last 3 games, he's been shooting really, really well. He shot 44%, which is not that great. 70% of the other 2 games. So if he shoots 70%, he's definitely cashing us out. If he shoots 40%, I can see this one being pretty sweaty. So it really just depends on the minutes and the shot volume for our man Kawhi. But I like to play. I think he cashes out. Head-to-head, he cashes only head-to-head versus Milwaukee, which was from last season. And he ended up playing 37 minutes with 25 PRA, which obviously is not good in terms of minutes versus what his PRA was, because he's not playing 37 minutes tonight, most likely. But he did only shoot 30%, which is not good at all. So maybe he comes out, has a better game tonight, looking at where the Bucks give up points and stuff. It looks like a good matchup in my opinion. So we're going to pull up this play over on Props Madness. It is our final play of the day. Let's go ahead and pull up the season shot chart. If I can find the game, where am I at here? Milwaukee Clippers, I should have known. Anyway, Kawhi, we're going to pull up players. So 24 is pretty much everywhere across the board. I mean, you can just kind of look at this. Everything's pretty much in the yellow. He's not shooting majority of shots from anywhere. If you go versus, everything's either in the yellow or in the orange. So it's going to be an okay matchup in terms of the season shot chart. But the Bucks do give up a lot of stats to this forward position as well, so you got to consider that too. So looking at similar players versus the Bucks, 8 of the last 12 is cashed, 67% hit rate. That looks really good for Kawhi. If you go by position, 8 of the last 15 have cashed, which is 53%, which is also pretty good for Kawhi. Anything on this similar players by position over 50% is usually pretty good. So I like this matchup for Kawhi. I'm hoping his minutes are a little higher today. I think this would be a really good lineup. If you want to play it safer, like the 19.5, obviously better than 21.5, but I'll probably end up playing the 21.5 as well. So those are our 4 plays for today, guys. So we have our man Tyler Herro. I got him at 32.5 or 31.5 PRA. You can lock in this slip on Underdog if he's still available. If Herro's not available at 31.5, I recommend buying him down to 29.5 on an app, and you can get him at 1.5x, pretty much a 1.5x payout on Parlay Play. Then we got Porzingis over PRA. This is the one discount that I was saying lock in. I got him at 1.37x on Parlay Play, 24.5 PRA. Then we got our man Cat. You can choose if you want to play him at 42.5 or if you want to play him at 39.5 PRA. I'm locking him in at 39.5, but I do like his 42.5 as well, and the 42.5 will be on the list. So you can choose if you want a lower payout or not on that. Same thing for Kawhi. 21.5 is his original line. You can get him at 19.5. Pick the one you like the best. If you kind of mix and match your, what I would recommend doing is mix and match your slips. Find a slip, put the 2 players you want on it, and then look at the payout with them at their original line and with their discounted line. If the payout's not that much difference, you might as well play the discounted line and increase your odds. If the payout's like a whole 0.5x or 1x payout difference, then yes, obviously you would want to go ahead and play the higher line if you like it. So that's just my advice. Those are our 4 plays, guys. Hopefully cash them out. But anyways, make sure you guys leave a like and a comment on this video for a chance at free VIP. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see y'all in tomorrow's video.